Welcome back. This is the Whiskey Couch. My name is Gustav and you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 251. In this video, I'm going to review and do food pairing with the Aberlour 10-year-old. Aberlour 10-year-old from the Aberlour Distillery, situated in the Northern Highlands of Scotland in the Speyside, very well-known Speyside region. This distillery, established in 1870 and owned by Chivas brothers, part of the Pernod Ricard group. Just before 2016, they increased their production to about 4 million bottles per year. And Aberlour, of course, biggest market is France. This particular expression from the Aberlour Distillery, 750 milliliter bottle, 43% ABV, and that is usually the case here in South Africa. A very nice label on the front there, and then on the back embossed Aberlour Distillery. And yes, I think this is one of the undervalued, understated expressions from Aberlour, especially for the price. It was matured for 10 years in ex-Bourbon and ex-sherry casks. No mention is made whether coloring was added or whether it's non-chill filtered, so we can't really trust this color. Nevertheless, looking at a deep copper gold color, you can see the legs forming on the glass. And slanger on the nose, sherry and Christmas spices. What is expected if there were sherry casks involved, but also vanilla from the ex-Bourbon casks. But a lovely dark honey on the nose. I must say, this actually has a wonderful nose for a 10-year-old. There's no impression that it's a young whiskey. 10-year-old is not that old. The aroma is quite mature. I'm very, very surprised. Of course, if you do the drop in the palm test, then rubbing it, and once the alcohol is evaporated, the aromas that you get in your palm is a lovely gingerbread aroma. On the palate, creamy, sherry, Christmas spices from the nose to the palate, spicy dark honey, raisins, Now the youthfulness is coming through. A little bit of a prickling on the tongue there, together with caramel, nuts, some more ginger, a medium finish, medium to short finish for me personally. And now in the finish, a bit of peppery oak. So a lovely balance between the sweet sherry initially and then the peppery oak and the dryness right towards the finish. The empty glass test, of course, if you finish this, leave the glass for a bit so that everything evaporates. The aromas left in the glass is a very nice spicy sherry aroma. With a few drops of water, 43% ABV, so no problem with adding a few drops of water. Maybe the few drops of water will release a few more aromas, maybe some more elements in the flavor profile. There you go, after a few drops of water. On the nose, a very inviting sherry with chocolate. Lovely nose. On the palate, now it's a bit softer sherry, softer chocolate, and then a warm oak spice feeling right at the end. For 500 Rand, this is really not a bad price in South Africa. It translates to about £25 in the UK, and I think this is a pretty decent dram for a 10-year-old, for sure. Food pairing, because of the sherry cask influence, but also the bourbon cask influence, a mince fruit pie will be a fantastic choice as a flavor companion for this whiskey. However, a fruit mince pie on its own will be a bit overpowering for this 10-year-old dram, so I'm adding a bit of vanilla custard to act as a bridge between this flavor companion, this food snack that I'm pairing with this dram, and then the fruit in the mince pie, the raisins with the Christmas spices, will connect beautifully with the sherry cask influence that this Aberlour exhibits. So here we go. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful. The vanilla custard just softens the food snack a little bit. Yes, it does not necessarily enhance any of the flavor elements of this whiskey, but it's just like a hand in glove. It's almost like you want to pour it in there and enjoy it as a dessert. The effect of the food snack with that ratio combination, it just makes this dram velvety smooth, and you're left with that beautiful warm peppery feeling right at the end, something that you want to experience on a cold winter Christmas evening. So an excellent pairing. I really enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us here at the Whiskey Couch on our whiskey journey from one dram to the next. Until the next video, sláinte.